Welcome to State of Tech. My name's Jared, and today we're going to unbox and install a case for the MacBook Pro 15-inch 2016. This is the MacBook Pro with the touch bar, all that fun stuff. And you know, I've always put a case on my Macs because I'm just afraid of scratching them. You know, they are very beautiful, but they're made out of machined aluminum. And aluminum is, although this is stronger aluminum than they used to be made out of, can still scratch and scuff and whatnot. But as they get thinner, you know, you hate to add a bunch of bulk to your laptop, and you know, you don't want to make your laptop less attractive than it was. I mean, you cover up a beautiful Mac, and you know, you lose something there. So I got this off of Amazon. I'll provide a link in the description below for you to check out. It's from a company called i-Blason or Blazon or something like that. This is the Halo series hard shell protective case, offering 360 degrees of protection, and it's supposed to, by their words, not take really anything away from the style or the design. This is the smoky color, which is going to allow you to see through it a little bit and not completely block the design of the MacBook Pro, which I'm excited about. And I've had cases like this before, and I don't think I've ever reviewed a case like this before, but you know, it's becoming more and more important to protect your investment, especially as these are not cheap machines. And for me, that's what it's all about, is just protecting my investment, making sure that I don't ding up or accidentally scratch my beautiful machine, because I typically do end up reselling my laptops, and I want them to stay in very nice condition. So we have our top and our bottom. Looks like we've got a little bit of branding on both of them. So as you can see here, kind of a nice kind of smoky finish. That's the color. It comes in other colors, clear, and there's some actual colors as well. I'm kind of a more minimal, you know, with the adding extra stuff to my devices. Now there are some fingerprints on this, and typically I would go and clean up my laptop before placing it in this case. But nonetheless, I think what I originally wanted to do was do this here with everybody live, essentially in the video, so that you can kind of get my initial impressions, because it's going to be hard for you to really get an excellent feel for what's going on here unless you had one in front of you and you were putting it on your MacBook Pro. And I think when you're adding something to your MacBook Pro, especially, and you know, for me, it's all about first impressions of kind of how it makes you feel. So let's go ahead and just snap this on the rest of the way. Snaps on really nice. I'm not having to really force anything now that I've got it lined up correctly. So let's go ahead and open up the lid. Couple little other spots, I just need to snap it into place a little bit better. But overall, it's there. So challenges with cases like this is that sometimes they affect the feel, you know, where you rest your hands. There's edges or little kind of bezels that overhang, and it causes issues. It's just not comfortable. So I think this is pretty smooth. It is rise up a little bit higher than the edge of the MacBook Pro, but it's not sharp. It doesn't have, it kind of is molded around. It has rounded edges, and so it doesn't, I don't think it would bother me, like my arms kind of resting against it and moving around and sliding over the top of the plastic now instead of the machined finish edge of the MacBook Pro would be a concern as to whether or not it would irritate my skin or anything like that. And I don't think it's going to do that. On the sides, it's very flush. There's a little bit of a raised edge, just a little bit, but not too terribly much. On the outer portion of the display, of course, I see a little bit of plastic case going around the outer side, but it's not too bad. Let's take a look at the ports here. Full port access. We also have, you know, fan access on the sides. We've got a little bit of spacing here just to let it breathe. And that's nice because you don't want your case to make your laptop overheat. So we have full access on the back just for exhaust the fan, and then of course the intakes on the sides. so that it can expel the heat very well. And of course, we've got all of our ports over here on the side, our 2 USBs and our headphones, plenty of room there, and then plenty of room on the other side. So it also has feet, so that it kind of lifts it up off the ground a little bit more, gives it a little bit more room to breathe, and also helps your laptop stay so that it doesn't slide around. So if you're on a slick surface, this is gonna add a little bit more stability to you. So, you know, it definitely adds thickness. It's not nearly as thin of a laptop anymore, especially because of the feet here. So as you can see, we've got a bit more thickness added for the protection. Not that much, really, if you think about it. It's probably adding maybe, I doubt it's even adding really a 1/4 inch of thickness to it as far as the case goes. Maybe a 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch overall thickness if you include the feet. That's something I might want to measure. So, you know, feels good. It's nice. It's plasticky, obviously. It doesn't seem to smudge up. Well, it might smudge up a little bit, but it's not going to smudge up as easy as your actual laptop is. So that's kind of nice. And I think I may end up keeping this on my laptop. I like the idea of having a case on my laptop, like I said, for that added protection. And I know that this is going to keep my MacBook Pro looking new. If you're a type of person that puts a case on your phone to protect your phone, you're probably in the same boat that I am, or the same, you know, side of the fence that I'm on, which is protect your equipment. I don't necessarily care that people know that I'm using a Mac. That doesn't matter to me. I just want my equipment to be protected against any accidental stuff that I put at it. You know, using my laptop in the day-to-day, whether I'm in my office or out and about, I just want it to be protected. And so a case is definitely gonna help with that. And I'm fine with a little bit of added thickness. Doesn't really add much as far as weight goes, because of course it's just plastic. All it's really adding is just a little bit of thickness. So not too bad. So I hope that this helped you kind of maybe consider a case. If so, check out the link in the description below, and you'll be able to find this over on Amazon. It was really cheap, and so I'm really impressed with the build quality of it and what you get for that cheap price. So check out the link in the description. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel here to get more updates whenever we put out new videos, so that way we show up in your subscribe feed and all that good stuff. Thanks so much for checking out our video, and we'll see you next time on State of Tech.